Okay, the pie chart shows the number of copies of reading materials in a library. Okay, you see that non-fiction books, there's a 90-degree symbol, right? And for magazines, also 90 degrees. So what fraction of the books are non-fiction books? MRP. One quarter. Luckily, I know lip reading. Okay. Now, what fraction of the books are magazines? Ernest? 1 quarter. So you all agree with them? 90 degrees is 1 quarter, 1 quarter. So, if I add up the non-fiction books and the magazines, how many books are there altogether, Kaden? 200. Do you all agree? Because 1 quarter and 1 quarter is half, right? Okay, so how many non-fiction books are there, Gabriel? 100, right? Okay, so we actually get a lot of information from all this. What fraction of the reading materials are magazines? We will conclude is 1 quarter. Okay, you can just write the answer for this. Okay, find the total number of books and magazines in the library. Books is your fiction books and non-fiction books plus your magazines, so it's be 200 multiplied by 2, right? To give you 400. This will be a total number of books. Okay. How many non-fiction books are there in the library? Non-fiction is actually 1 quarter as well, right? So you can have 200 divided by 2 and you can get 100. Okay, quite easily done. Yes, 400 times 1 quarter is fine as well. 200 divided by 2 is even better. Okay, next question. Okay, now this question is about the number of vehicles in a car park. So there are 900 cars, vans and lorries in the car park. So the total number of vehicles in the car park is how many, Jing Kai? There are 900 vehicles in the car park altogether, right? So now this question, right, for pie chart, they are expressing it in terms of percentage. Okay, you know that the whole pie chart, right, is actually one whole, yes or no? So that means, in other words, the whole pie chart is how many percent, Colin Chi? 100%, 100%. So since I have 65% cars, 20% vans, what percentage of the vehicles are lorries? Sky? 15%. Tell me the working. 100%. Minus what? 65% minus 20%. You will get 15%. I need to see the percentage sign. I cannot say 100 minus 65 minus 20, okay, equals to 15. Understand? I need to see the percentage symbol. Okay? Please remember. Because the answer here and the answer here must be consistent. There must be percentage here and percentage here. Right? Now, how many vans are there in the car park? So we know that vans is 20%, right? Correct? So in terms of fraction, it's 20 over 100. Out of 900 vehicles, there will be 180, right? 900 times? Isn't that what I'm doing? 20 over 100 times 900. Okay, yeah, 20 times 9, yes. Because you can do a reduction, right? 1, 9. Okay? Yeah, because you cancel a 0, 0 and 0, 0, right? I think it's the same idea. I personally think it's the same idea. Okay, how many cars are there in the car park? Cars, we know there's actually 65%, right? Correct, so we can just use 65 over 100 multiplied by 900. Which is equals to how much? 585. Okay, 585. Next question. You can see we can actually go through this really quickly. If there's extra time, I'll let you do the homework in class instead. Later, please do not do the homework now. Okay, also this pie chart also is actually represented in terms of percentage, yes or no? Yeah. So we have, this is the sports shop and they are selling different type of sports equipment. Swimsuits is actually 9%, tracksuits 11%, goggles 27%, shorts 22%. So can you tell me how many percent is t-shirt, Kathleen? 100% minus 9% minus, okay, 11% minus 27% minus 22%. What do you get? 31%. Okay, remember the 31%, the percentage symbol. So we know that this is 31%. Next question. The shop sold 36 swimsuits. So you know that 9% is actually 36 swimsuits, right? How many pairs of shorts were sold? Of course, we need to find what is 1% first. 1% is actually 4. And shorts is 22%, am I right or wrong? So it's 88. Take note, I may just write 88 here. You must show me 4 multiplied by 22, understand or not? For me, because I don't have enough space, that's why I never show 4 multiplied by 22. You need to show the working, because you get method mark for 4 multiplied by 22, understand? 4 multiplied by 22 is method M1. Okay, you need to write it down. What was the ratio of the number of goggles sold to the number of swimsuits sold? So goggles to swimsuit. Actually, we do not need to find the actual number. We can use the percentage to get the ratio. Do you understand why? Okay, so in terms of goggles, I know that it's actually 27. Swimsuit is actually 9, right? So 27 is to 9 is actually 3 is to 1. So do everyone know how come I never find the actual number before I do the ratio? Yeah, because ultimately it will still be the same. Anyone is not convinced by this? I need me to prove it to you. No need, right? Lauren can accept. Sky can accept. Okay, let's look at the next question. Okay, we show this pie chart shows the visitors from different countries visiting a museum. Okay, so we know that this is something in terms of angles. Europe is actually 90 degrees. That means what fraction of the visitors is from Europe? Kaden. Sorry? Do you mind louder? What? 1/4, is it? Speak loudly, okay? I know you all can speak louder than that. Okay, so you know that this Europe is actually 1/4. Now, part A, 1/6 of the visitors were from America and Australia. So America and Australia, right? These two, right? Adds up to 1/6. Okay? What fractions of the visitors were from Asia? Okay? Chen Hao, tell me the working.
1 whole minus 1/4 minus 1/6.
1 whole minus 1/4 minus 1/6. What do you get? 7 over 12. Okay, so quite easy done. Next part. There were 110 visitors from Australia. The number of visitors from America was twice the number of visitors from Australia. How many visitors were from America and Australia? Since you know that American and Australia, right? Okay. America is twice from Australia, yes or no?
Yeah.
Correct. But I want the two countries all together. So 110 multiplied by 3 equals to 330. So you know that this is 330. Okay, given that there were 495 visitors from Europe, how many visitors were there altogether? You know that what fraction were from Europe?
1/4.
So 1/4 is actually 495, right? I want all the visitors. So it's actually 4 over 4, right? So 495 multiplied by 4 equals to 19? Yeah, 1980. Okay, quite easily done. Am I going too fast? Okay. Aisha, okay? Next question. Okay, now the pie chart shows the different people who attended a party. So you know that boys is 1/6, men is 4/15, girls is 1/5. Okay, what fraction of the people who attended the party were women? Jack.
1 minus 1/5 minus 4 minus 1.
Okay, what's the answer?
Level
11 over 30, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, while Jack is calculating, I hope that you all also use your calculator and calculate, okay? Right? So, you don't need to shout out the answer, but please also do the same thing as him. So, it's 11 over 30. Okay, what fraction of the people who attended the party were adults? Okay, so since you know that man is 4/15, right? Woman is 11 over 30, right? This, because adults is made out of men and women, right? So I just need to add these two fractions out. And what do I get, Colin out? Sorry? 19 over 30. Good. Okay, there were 60 people altogether. How many men are there at the party? So we know that, okay, we can, because you know that the fraction of the men is 4/15, right? 4 out of 15 units, right? So we know that 15 units is actually 60 people, yes or no? Because they know that, okay, because you know that the man is 4/15, 4 units out of total of 15 units, right? So we know that since altogether there are 60 people, so 15 units equals to 60 people. Okay, we need to know 1 unit equals to actually 4. And the man is how many units? Sky? 4 units, right? So you know it's 16. Anyone has any problem? Alternative method? Are you all raising your hand for alternative method? Don't tell me. Let's move on. Why is it you want to do a bigger value when you have a smaller value? So you still need to do a 4/15 equals to 8/15, you know. If you want to do 30 units, that means you need to change it to 8/30, right? 4/15 times 60 is fine as well. Like what Yong Qian suggested just now, right? Okay, another alternative method that I can accept is you actually use 4/15 multiplied by 60, which is also good as well. Okay, this is an alternative that I can accept. But beyond the over 30 one, not recommended. Okay, next question. Now the pie chart shows the CCA of some pupils. Each pupil took part in only one activity. That means each pupil can only take part in one activity. So you know that drama club is 90 degrees, right? You can see from the pie chart. Yeah. So what percentage of the pupils joined drama club, Alexis? 25%, because you know that 1/4 is 25%. So if 1/4 is 25%, so this is actually very straightforward. You can just write down the answer. Okay, what percentage is in the art club? Okay, tell me the working, Vikram. You need to speak louder. 100% minus? Can't hear you. Minus 25%? Minus 25% minus what? Step by step, please. Minus 30%, minus 35%, step by step, okay, Ken? Is that what you said? Is that what you said? Okay, so how many percent left? 10% left, right? Okay, so we know 10% is in the art club. So there were 20 pupils in the art club. So you know that 10% is actually 20 pupils. So how many were in soccer? Soccer is how many percent? 20%, is it? 30%. Okay, so 30% quite easily done. You just need times 3. Okay. Anyone has any problem? No, quite easily done. We can go to the next one. There were 256 people at the food court. Each person ordered only one type of food. The pie chart represents the food they ordered. Okay, so we know that noodles, there's 100 people. Sandwiches, there's 60. Fish porridge, we do not know. How many people ordered chicken rice? So since there's 256, and what fraction of the people actually ordered chicken rice? Jing Kai. I ask what fraction. Okay, please listen carefully. So you know that 1/4 of the people actually ordered chicken rice, yes or no? Yeah. Because it's 90 degrees. So 1/4 of the total number of people, 256, what do you get? 64. So 64 ordered chicken rice. Okay. Now, how many people ordered fish porridge? Tell me the working, Jing Kai. Working, please. 256 minus 60 minus 100. And what do I get? Sorry? 32. So we know that 32 people ordered fish porridge. How many more people ordered sandwiches than fish porridge? Sandwich is actually 60, fish porridge is actually 32, right? Okay, 60 minus 32 equals to 28. Next, what fraction of the people ordered noodles? Express your answer in the simplest form. You know that 100 people ordered noodles, right? Out of a total of 256, right? Simplest form, beyond. 25 over 64. Okay. Next question. Okay, the pie chart shows the amount of money Mary spent on different items at the supermarket. So you know that beverage is 90 degrees, fruits is 90 degrees. So now, how much did the beverage cost? Elliot? Don't you use your calculator? If you need to use your calculator, something is wrong. $9, right? Do you all agree with him? Yeah. Do you all understand why I say no need to use calculator? Yeah. Because it's 90 degrees, same as fruits, right? Yeah. So it should be the same price as fruits. If you use calculator, something is wrong. That means you lack understanding. Okay, how much money did Mary spend at the supermarket altogether? You just need to use $9 plus $9 plus $10 and plus $8. Many ways of doing this, but we will still get the same answer. Okay, you use 9 times 4 is also okay. 9 times 4 is good as well. Okay, you'll get $36. What fraction of her money did Mary spend on frozen meat? Frozen meat, you know she spent $8, right? And 8 out of how much did she spend altogether? 36. So simplest form, divide by? 2 over 9. Okay, you divide by 4, you get 2 over 9. Okay? What percentage of Mary's money was spent on fruits? Do you need to do working for this? No need, because 90 degrees is 25%. Very straightforward. Next, what was the ratio of the amount of money Mary spent on vegetables to the amount that she spent on frozen meat? So vegetables to frozen meat. Vegetables is 10, frozen meat is 8, right? So right, 10 is to 8. So is 5 is to 4. So express your answer in the simplest form. So even though sometimes the question forgot to ask you to express your answer in the simplest form, right? Yeah, you still need to simplify it on your own. Okay? Next question. Okay, review. Now, the pie chart shows how Henry spends his monthly salary. He spends $360 on transport. This is on transport and it's $360. But what percentage did he spend on transport? Lauren, working please. 100%, minus 35%, minus 30%, minus 15%. How's the answer? Sorry? 20%. Okay, so we know that 20% is spent on transport. Okay, how much did he spend on rent? So you know that 20% is actually $360, right? Rent is how many percent? 35%, right? So in order to solve this first, I need to find 1%, which is 360 divided by 20, right? Which is how much? $18. So you need to find 35%, it will be $18 multiplied by 35, which gives you $630. Quite easily done. Okay? How much more does he spend on rent than on food? So rent is 35%, right? Food is how many percent? So what is the difference in percentage, Clarence? Difference in percentage is 5%, right? So we just need to find what is 5%. Okay, we do not need to find them individually. We just need to find what is 5%. $18 multiplied by 5 equals to $90. Please, for this question, do not find the rent and food individually, okay? Because it's going to be time consuming, okay? Sky, am I too fast? Are you coping? You sure? Okay, next question. Okay, the pie chart shows the mass of some items in a hamper. The mass of the biscuits is 240 grams. So biscuits is actually 240 grams. And this is actually 1/4. So what fraction of the total mass of the items is the mass of chocolates? Okay, right? So in order to know this, we need to take note of the question. The mass of the nuts is the same as the mass of the drink. So this is 1/3 as well, right or wrong? Yeah. Okay, because they are equal mass. So Belina, tell me what's the working for this question? Which is equals to? One over 12. Okay, so we know that chocolates is 1/12. Next, what is the mass of the chocolates? So you know that 1/4 is actually 240 grams, yes or no? Correct? And since 1/4, right, is also equals to 3/12. Am I right? So all I need to do is to find 1/12. Which is divided by 3, which gives me 80 grams. Yeah. Remember to show the working 240 grams divide by 3, the working. Okay. Now, what is the ratio of the mass of the biscuits to the mass of the chocolates? Biscuits is actually 1/4, right? Which you know is actually 3/12, yes or no? Correct? Yes? So chocolates is 1 unit, biscuits is 3 units. Am I right? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so we can just immediately solve this question. Biscuits to chocolates, it will be 3:1. Okay, do not find the exact mass because it's going to take out some time during exam. It's going to waste your time. Okay, next. Okay, now, first question. The pie chart shows the type of books in the library. What fraction of the books in the library are Chinese books? Very straightforward. Kaden, what's the answer? Xingkai, what did he say? Kaden, I'm asking you. Do you know my question? Don't know my question. MRP, he doesn't know my question. Kaden, this question 10 times. How can you suddenly drift off? Something is really wrong. Isabel, please. 1/4, right? Because what fraction of the books in the library are Chinese books? You know it's 90 degrees, so it's not 1/4. Okay. How many books are there in the library altogether? You know that 1/4 is how many? 250, yes or no? Okay, since you know that 1/4 is actually 250, you just need to find 4/4, which is 250 times 4, which is 1000. Okay, so altogether there's 1000 books in the library. What percentage of the books in the library are Tamil books? Ernest, tell me the working. 110 over 1000. That is not the way I taught you. Don't need to use your calculator. Tell me the working first. What's next? This is not the way I taught you. Tell me the way I've been teaching you. Times 100% equals to, use your calculator now, 11%. Very good. Okay, please present it the way I taught you. Okay, remember this symbol, percentage sign, percentage sign. Okay, I've actually repeated myself many times over this. Next, what is the ratio of the number of Malay books to the total number of books? Okay, Malay books, let's go and check it out. Malay books is actually 140, right? Okay, and the total number of books is 1000. So 140 to 1000. Okay, simplest form. Colin out. Seven is to 50. Next question. Okay, Sherry drew a pie chart to show the favorite colors of a group of 50 pupils. So the total number of pupils is 50. Okay, let's check. Okay, if the table is correct. Does all the numbers in the table add up to 50? Can you check? It adds up to 50, right? Okay, now let's look at the pie chart. Okay, is her pie chart correct? Okay, wait. Now let's see. Aisha, is her pie chart correct? Why do you think her pie chart is wrong? The table says pink is 6, and then the pie chart shows pink is 4, right? Okay, so one thing is, okay, how do you present it? Very simple. Okay, you just need to circle the pie chart and just write pink 6. Yeah, can do it now. Oh, you can do it in pen, it's fine. Yeah, in pencil as well. Okay, right? Because as shown on the table, the pink is 6. Okay, another thing that's wrong is that the purple is 4. Okay. Other than that, what other mistakes are there, or is that end of all the mistakes? Okay, wait. Sky. Are there any more mistakes, or are these two the only mistakes? Who thinks that there's no more mistakes? Raise your hand. Who thinks that there's no more mistakes? Raise your hand.
When you correct them, do you like take them out, correctly, then put it back in the same box?
Sorry, what are you talking about?
So like after you correct the pink line from 4 to 6, do you actually like put it back into the same box?
Yeah, of course. Okay. So, wait, I need to see, have a show of hands. Who thinks that there's no more mistakes? Raise your hand. No more mistakes, raise your hand. No more mistakes, raise your hand high lah. Come on, if you think there's no more mistakes, raise your hand. So, the rest thinks that there's mistake. Wait. Please put down. Jack, you sure there's no more mistake? Or there's still, or you unsure, you're just putting out for fun? Sky, you think you found a mistake? I'll be very proud of you if you manage to find any mistake. You found a mistake? Tell me what's the mistake. Very good. Okay, Sky found another mistake. Okay, you realize that this part, okay, second mistake, blue plus purple adds up to 22, right? But yellow plus pink adds up to 28. How can it be a straight line? Yes or no? It looks like a straight line, right? It's tilted. Is it tilted? Okay, then that's not a mistake then. Wait. Let's listen to what Sky said. Hey, let Sky say Size-wise is? Size-wise is? Anyone feels that there's any more mistake? How many sure do you think is the mistake? The size of the sector, not bar. Okay, because this is considering the... Okay, I think why don't we just make a slight change? That one single change that will solve everything, okay? We will just make that one change that will solve all the problems. Can we make one small change that will solve all the problem? So let's change this to 4 and this changes to 6. Does it solve the problem?
Yep.
Does it solve the problem? It does not solve the problem, right? Okay, it does not solve the problem, correct or wrong? So it's better that you change. What's the change that you make? You change this to pink and you change this to...
So we need correction tape away.
Yeah, I think this is the one change that will solve all the problem, right? Correct? Okay, this is the minimum number of changes to make it correct. Okay, even the size of a sector now is more appropriate, right or wrong? Because 6 is bigger than 4, right? Correct, so this will be the minimum number of changes. And that, is there any more change that we should make? It's okay already, right?
Yeah.
Anyone has any problem? If not, then we'll move on to the next question. No question? Let's move on. Okay, now put on your thinking caps. The pie chart shows a class of pupils visiting a library. The class is divided into 4 groups, A, B, C, and D. Okay, A, B are boys, and then C, D are girls. Right, there are 48 pupils in the class. The ratio of the number of pupils in group B to the number of pupils in group D is 1:2. 1:2. So, this 2, 1:2, correct? Okay. Now, if this is 1 and this is 2, am I right to say this is 1 unit, this is 2 unit?
Yep.
C is how many units?
3.
A is how many units? 6 units. Very good. So, there are 48 pupils in the class. So, we know that how many units equals to 48, Ernest? 12 units equals to 48. How many girls are there in group C? We are looking at 3 units, right? So, we need to divide by 4. So 48 divided by 4 and you give us 12. Okay? How many? Sorry? 1 quarter times 48 is fine as well. How many boys are there in group A? Since you know that group A is 6 units, we know that it's 12 times 2 equals to 24, right? 48 divided by 2 is fine as well. Okay? How many boys are there in group B? Since you know that group B is only 1 unit, correct? So it's actually 12 divided by 3 equals to 4. And how many girls are there in group D? Group D is 2 units, right? So, no, this one is as homework. Okay, any problem? If not, then we'll move on to the next question. Okay, let's look at this. This is the people were asked to choose their favorite ice cream flavor. The pie chart represents their choices. Okay, so we know that 1 quarter is of the people chose strawberry and then 1 quarter chose chocolate. Now, what fraction of the people like durian, vanilla, mango, and mint? Okay, what's the working, Elliot? Okay, 1 whole minus 1 quarter minus 1 quarter, and I can get half, right? Okay. So, what fraction of the people like mint flavor? I think this time round we must agree that the group that like durian, vanilla, mango, and mint, right? They are equal, right? Correct, right? Vertically opposite. Okay, so they say on the top. Okay, right? I didn't read that part. So since we know that the 4 groups actually are equal, we can just use half divide by 4 groups, right? Which will give me 1 over 8. Sorry, I didn't write down the working for you. I'll write down the working. Half times 4, 1 over 4 equals to 1 over 8. Okay. What percentage of the people like durian and mint flavor? Durian and mint is actually 1 over 8 times 2, right? Yeah. Correct? So 1 over 8 times 2, I still need to convert it to percentage, right? So 1 over 8 times 2 equals to 1 quarter, and 1 quarter times 100% equals to 25%. Okay? Okay, so that's all for this worksheet. We'll stop here for today. I'm giving you the remaining time to do the work.